Now we can see a new world coming into view.
God damn it!
A world in which there is a very real prospect of a new world order.
Shut up!
New world order does not mean surrendering our national sovereignty.
You ignorant son of a bitch!
Forfeiting our interests.
You fucking troll! Fuck you! Go away! You ignorant cocksucking fag motherfucker! You understand that? You dumb son of a bitch!
He took an oath to defend the Constitution of the United States of America.
Don't do it, motherfucker! Don't you dare do it!
By some, he's been called controversial.
I don't care how long your dick is! You stick it up your asshole! I care!
He is the free American, Clay Douglas.
Now I know my goddamn name!
This anguish and this pain, knowing that your eyes are blinded by the lies.
You ignorant
Catch the
motherfucker!
Free American.
I know my
Weekday mornings at 10
goddamn
a.m.
name,
Eastern,
you dumb
7 a.m.
motherfucker!
Pacific.
Who do you think you are? You dumb son of a bitch!
Yes, your eyes are blinded by the lies.
For the podcast and more details, go to freeamerican.com.
Hey, shut the fuck up!
Every time I think about the damage
You ignorant motherfucker!
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Free American. I am your host, Dr. Joshua Higgins, and this is your Free American parody show, not the Free American. I apologize for the misstep there. We are in the first day of production at Your Free American. Our purpose is to troll the shit out of everybody. But, you know, this is also a fan club. And then we're just getting a feel for how we want the show to go, what we want it to be like, and everything else. So there are two callers waiting. I'm going to pick up the 509. 509 area code, you're on live.
You know what? I know who this is. And I really appreciate all of my fans. I don't believe that you're all fucking trolls. Some of you are very good people.
Yeah, I completely agree. Where, you know, some of us may have inner trolls that just come out occasionally, but I think deep down a lot of us are true Clay Douglas fans.
Well, I've come to realize that I have nothing but fans except for one that goes by the name of John Zakis. And I cannot stand him. And that's the way
he's the only troll, probably. He's probably the only troll.
John Zakis and Markov are the only trolls that I have calling me all the fucking time. And I'm getting tired of it.
So are they just calling you when you're done with your show and just harassing you, all that type of shit?
He calls me all the time, every day, after the show ends. He calls me not even 20 seconds after my show ends and says that he has information of certain people, and I'm sick and tired of it.
Now, I understand, Clay. I understand. And we have another caller that's holding up their hands, and I think they want to speak with the one and only Clayton Douglas.
Well,
562, you're on mute.
I don't want to talk to any more callers. What the fuck do you want?
Mr. Douglas, I really like to write about you on Reddit. This is Scorchy666.
Yeah, kiss my ass.
I like to write lots of shit, lots of it. But
yeah,
you know, we have a common enemy.
You like to write shit, don't you? You're another fucking Jew.
But listen, well, I'm a gay Jew. But let me tell you, we have a common enemy.
That doesn't surprise me one bit.
Mr. Zakis is on my shit list too. He tried to dox me on YouTube.
Oh, you
got half of it
you
wrong.
don't like Zakis.
Oh, he tried to dox me, but he was so stupid he only got half of it right. So at least we have some common ground. Well, no, I think you like to dabble in the man meat like me. But we can find some common ground.
Well,
Mr.
Clay,
Higgins,
like I was
it's an
talking to
honor.
you about, like I was talking to you about earlier today, Clay. You wouldn't admit on your show today whether or not you've ever sucked a dick. Will you admit it tonight? Whether or not you've actually sucked a penis?
You know what? There has been one time I was a little intoxicated, and maybe a little something happened, but that's all I'll say. That's all I'm going to say.
No judgment from us, Clay. We're just glad you're being honest. You know?
Yes.
But still, there's none of your fucking business.
All right, Clay, I got a question. What's the deal with candy? What's going on?
Oh, you know the song, I Want Candy? I don't like hearing it. I don't like when people talk about it. I don't like when people quote it. I don't like when people sing it. Leave Candy out of it.
But she's so lovely.
You bring her up again, I'm going to hang up on your ass right now.
Clay, I honestly, coming from a true fan and true friend.
Shut up.
I know, it's coming from a true friend. This is my show. You can't talk over me, you dumb motherfucker. So, Clay, just calm down. And with Candy, I as a true fan, and I feel like a friend now, why did you decide to stay with her? I feel like you could get better. You know, with what you have with Wild Colleen, she was a dime, Clay, and then you dropped off to Candy. What was the logic there?
She tried having sex with my Chihuahua, my Harley riding Chihuahua, and I just once I caught her in the act, I could not. You keep one thing in mind. I am the free American. And if I see something like that, I am not going to take that lightly. I take care of mine, and I handle my business. I kicked her out of my life, and here, basically, it was time to move on.
You made a good move. I remember she called into one of your shows and said she stuck she was fingering your dog or something on your Harley. And I forget if she was what she was doing to you as well, but made a good move. I'm moving on from Wild Colleen.
I don't even truly 100% believe that. I figured it's just another churro going in, just wasting my time.
It's hard to tell sometimes, you know, Clay. It's where you just got all these callers trying to get on the air, and there you have some really good friends that are trying to call in. You may think some of them are trolls, like Barry and Steve. I think Barry and Steve are real, and they're really out looking for your best interest.
Now I've actually come to terms to believe that I don't have trolls. I just have fans, and that means a lot to me here. And from here on out, I won't be considering them trolls anymore here. Just nothing but fans.
Like Clay Aiken had his Claymates.
I don't give a shit about Clay Aiken because I know he's a fucking gay fucker.
Yes, he is.
Even though some of your fans are gay and Jewish, you still accept them. You may not like them, but you realize they're your fans.
That's exactly right, because I always recognize the 609 area code, and I say, you know what, Barry, I'm not talking to you today, but then again, I will still take your call every time I see that number, because I know you're a fan, and even though you might be a gay Jew, son of a bitch, you're still a fan, and that means a lot to me in my heart.
And that means a lot to me. As a gay man, that means a lot to me, Clay.
Thank you for being a fan, sir.
You have such an open mind, Clay. I'm glad. Like when your voice does sound similar to when you're doing the Free American. but you seem to be so much calmer right now that I feel like a lot of your fans have not seen the side of you too much. Where it's awesome that we get to see this other side of Clay Douglas.
I tell you what, and you might see this or hear this a lot, but if you call me after the show here, I will always be more calm and more sincere.
And sedated.
Well, that may be true. However, I will not admit that on the air here.
No. We never do.
Well, that's exactly right. I have something going good here. And I don't mind that you all have a wrap-up show because I do not consider you trolls anymore. Just fans. Just my fan base.
Yeah,
and I can't wait.
Clay, like we called today. Yeah, I called today. I hope it didn't offend you. Where, yeah, I just was asking some questions.
Sometimes I do. It's all an act on my show. It's all an act, and the main thing that I'm looking at here is my donations, and I want to see them skyrocket, especially before tomorrow's show here.
Will there be any private shows, say like webcam, rubbing nipples, anything like that?
I'll tell you one thing.
By the way,
right now.
626.
If I can find a way to FaceTime with Steve here, I would be okay with doing that. But
I think Doug Danaher
maybe,
would be.
Yes, that would be perfectly okay with me. Doug Danaher, I would be okay with that. As long as he has some information about Barry.
Well, I might have to take an
So is Barry your least favorite person out of all your fans? And by the way, 626, you're on the air.
Thanks. I'm just kind of meditating this conversation, and I'll jump in when I can, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. Sounds great. So go ahead, Clay.
Evening, Clay.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Who is that, Doug Danaher?
I'm sorry, Clay. My name is Eden Bieber. It's a pleasure to meet you, my friend.
It's amazing having Clay on the show.
It's like meeting the Pope.
Yeah, is that even comparable? You know, like where the Pope, sure, you know, he's the one and only way for us humans to get in touch with God, according to Catholicism. But with Clay Douglas, yeah, he's up there with deities, you know, with what he knows and the truth he preaches. Well, Clay, what do you think of the Pope, Clay? Is he a reptilian shapeshifter that is involved with the Inner Earth conspiracy?
You have to give me a moment here so I can gather my thoughts here.
You grabbing some creamer for your coffee?
And some oxycodone?
I was going to ask Clay, what kind of vodka does he drink?
Aristocrat, Rafa.
I picture you as a skull man because that's a pretty cheap vodka, you know, and you got to do what you got to do, bro.
I drink Aristocrat. That's why it's cheap. What do you think I drink Aristocrat for? You talk to any normal person,
I understand.
And it makes them, as soon as they hear that word, they're freaking aristocrat, it makes them want to vomit. Just like every single time I hear one of you freaking troll voices.
Yeah, so that's what you just got to compensate for the people that are the trolls calling in by drinking. Do you drink about a fifth a day of Aristocrat or a half gallon? So I've been getting you pegged as a fifth, but some other your fans have you pegged at a half gallon a day.
My vote
I
is
drink
half gallon.
I drink 2 fucking gallons a day.
2 gallons. Okay.
Actually,
you are 6'4", 300 pounds. So that is possible.
I can handle
I think he's drinking 3 gallons.
I think he's drinking 3 gallons.
Clay
is known for being.
Well,
yesterday I had 3 gallons.
Candy's filling the third one up with water to trick him. Like he thinks he's drinking 3, but he's only drinking 2.
Don't you?
She's kind of an enabler.
Bring up Candy's name here.
Yeah, I'm in trouble again.
Well, Clay, you're just always so modest.
Taking your calls now. What the fuck is his area code? I'm never taking his fucking calls again.
Well, Clay,
his area code is 609. His area code is 609. I think he's sleeping with Barry.
Is that freaking Barry?
I think he's sleeping with Barry, Clay.
The boyfriend. Or Doug Daniger's
I think they're all just getting around together. I think it's hard to say, Clay.
One little fucking circle jerk all together. I'd fucking guarantee it. Fucking gay ass fucking Jews, motherfucker.
Well, I have been known to be a troll blower.
Well, you know what?
I'm sorry.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing right now. I'm the ultimate troll. So where's my blowjob?
Well, Clay, I'm sorry. I'm too far away. And I have to admit, I've never called into your show, and I want to, but, logistically, I just can't do it. But someday I'll profess my undying love to you in front of your worldwide radio show.
How much did you fucking donate to me, you son of a bitch? Not a fucking penny, did you? I know
I'm
for a fact you didn't even donate a fucking penny.
I'm getting to it, baby.
So what are you on the internet right now? You can't even fucking spell freeamerican.com?
No, it's Your Free American. Isn't it? Isn't it Your Free American?
Go to hell, you ignorant son of a bitch.
All right. Well, Clay, you've worn out my battery. I guess I have to go.
Yeah, but I did wear it out. You got some fucking Jewish phone?
Actually, I do. And it's bedazzled.
I fucking knew it. Fucking bedazzled my ass. You ignorant son of a
gentlemen,
bitch.
I will let you go. Have the great rest of the show.
Good having you on, Scorch. And I guess Clay, no problem. Well, Clay.
That was Scorch?
That was Scorch. Scott Storch.
Oh, hey, Scorch, man, props to you, brother. I'm a big fan of yours.
Yeah, a big-time producer, Clay. He used to produce for Dr. Dre, that type of stuff. Great guest to have on. But getting back on topic, where you've developed such a following in the homosexual community and the LGBT community, even though what you preach on your show completely contradicts that. What do you explain that new following as? Do you think you're becoming a sex symbol? Or what's going on?
Well,
I'm just trying to gather why you're getting this following.
I hope so. I hope that I'm a new fucking sex symbol. I honestly hope so. Because I need all the attention I can get. Whether they're Republicans, Democrats, homosexuals, gays, fags, because I don't know the difference. So, any type of
they're all pink on the inside.
I can get. Oh, well, Jesus, you're damn right. You're damn right.
Yeah, Clay, I got to say, those pictures I saw of you online, it's hard to say if I could control myself if I was around you. I understand why there was that man pile at the meet and greet at Casablanca now. But have you heard from Jose's drink?
There were a lot of fake pictures being made, but 9 times out of 10, they were legit, and I don't regret 1 second of it. And I knew that there was an imposter here, and I can't wait to find out who that son of a bitch was. But I tell you one thing, I better not run into his ass in Big Spring.
Yeah. I feel scared if I was that individual who was an imposter. I wouldn't want to run into you. You're 6'4", 300 pounds, read 1,000 words a minute. It's nobody to mess with. And you got a Harley. Or do you have a Harley or a Honda? Because everybody's getting that confused.
Bitch. Everybody fucking brings that to my attention. I drive a Harley, and don't get it confused with any fucking thing else. Or I'll hang up on your ass right now.
I got a question,
Well, Clay, you know.
Who the fuck are you? What the fuck do you want with me?
This is Eaton Bieber.
Oh, Eden Beaver, I know what the fuck that means. Go to hell, you son of a bitch.
Did you
He
say
served with
Harley
Lieutenant
or
Dan.
Harley?
Your name, goddammit.
I said Eaton Bieber.
Yeah,
Candy.
it's your real fucking name, I guess, right? It's
Of
a real
course it
fucking
is.
name.
Yes, sir.
You're lucky. I'll kick your ass right now if I could.
Well,
Oh,
that's
Clay.
the good thing about the show, Clay.
Relax.
We
What the
allow
fuck
free
is your
speech.
question?
What's my question?
Yeah, what the fuck is your question? You ignorant son of a bitch.
You do backdoor on candy. Do you use
God
Crisco or do
damn,
you
you're an
go
ignorant
raw
son
dog?
of a bitch. Shit. You know what?
Clay,
Was
is it
that
think
just
I ate
crossing
that
the
shit?
line too much?
What? The fuck
Was
did
that
you
just
say?
crossing the line too much? I didn't know if that was off limits or not. You know, we are trying to avoid censorship on the show, so we're trying to really push
What the fuck did
boundaries.
you say? I can't even understand what the fuck you're saying. You ignorant son of a bitch.
I think, now, Eaton, I think you should repeat what you asked Clay. I don't think he could hear you.
Well, I was asking him, when he goes backdoor on candy, does he use Crisco or does he just go raw dog?
Oh, you ignorant son of a bitch. Always raw dog. Always raw dog. That's not
It
even
must be
a
pretty
fucking
painful
question
for her.
an ignorant fucking churl. Typical fucking question from an ignorant fucking churl.
Why,
You got
that's an
anything
honor
else?
coming from you. That's an honor coming from you, sir.
Yeah, because I guess you want me to go raw dog on your ass, don't you, you ignorant son of a bitch?
You wish you could.
You ignorant motherfucker. I'll tell you one thing right now. I wish I could meet you. I'd put my boot up in your fucking ass.
Will you use Crisco?
Maybe if you wanted. You know what? Keep in mind, I am the free American. And I say it like I see it. I'm always honest. You got a question, ask me. I will be honest with you. 100%, brother.
So what prompted you? I remember you were talking about Waco. Really got you started with the Free American. But what's been helping you keep up the drive to stay on the air? You just see the need to get the word out about shapeshifters, the inner Earth, and giants?
No, not really. Basically, nowadays, it's nothing but the trolls keeping me going. I'm not going to admit it on my show, but I love the attention. I do love getting word out that, you won't see on the news or anything like that. However, the main thing is the trolls, because they keep me going, and I just need that attention.
Can I ask,
Well, I think that's what
question, Clay?
The fuck do
May I?
you want?
No, this is a serious question. And what
Yeah,
did you
serious
think?
question, my ass.
Yeah, no, this is dead serious. What did you think about what Timothy McVeigh did?
I don't even know who the fuck that is. I don't watch TV.
You don't know who Timothy McVeigh is?
I do not watch the fricking TV.
The guy that blew up
If you want
Oklahoma.
to fucking tell me. Well, I don't give a shit about that. What does that have to do with me?
Hey, stupid, listen.
What the fuck does that have to do with me?
How much
He
have
was
you had
part
to
of a
drink tonight,
militia.
Clay?
I've had 3 bottles of vodka, Aristocrat vodka. I've had about, counting on, this one here is 14 Budweisers. And I also have 2 Twisted Teas. What the fuck does that have to do with anything, god damn it?
See, I just want to wonder how.
Ignorant son of a bitch. Don't fucking interrupt
Yeah,
me when I'm talking.
It's my show, motherfucker. I speak when I want to, and you speak when you're spoken to.
I will fucking hang up on your ass in a fucking second. You understand that?
I will kick you from the show like I'm flicking a cockroach across my kitchen table. All it takes is a flick of my finger.
Yeah, I bet you got fucking cockroaches in your fucking house, don't you, you ignorant son of a bitch?
Probably not.
Of course, I live in Texas.
Trailer, you prick.
All of us in Texas are dirt poor, aren't we? All of us in Texas are dirt poor living in trailers. You know, that's I live in Big Springs as well. Because when I've been finishing up my PhD out in Los Angeles, I'm going to DeVry University, so I'm able to just take classes wherever I want. And I've basically been stalking you for the past few months.
And you're
living in Big Springs.
Son of a bitch too, aren't you?
For my dissertation, I just gotta follow you around.
Are you fucking stalking me?
I don't know if I'd call it stalking, just more researching, what you're doing, how you're doing it. Just hanging out in Big Springs occasionally, just hanging out at Dell's Cafe. You probably walked by me. If you've seen the new regular hanging out in Dell's Cafe, that's me. I'm with a pretty obvious gay guy.
You're like fucking Doug Daniger. He's fucking got news on my fucking Chihuahua who passed away.
Yeah, hopefully Doug is able to write a good piece about Bandit. We're all devastated by Bandit. But, Clay, we only have 30 seconds left on this version of the show this evening. So we're going to have to let you go.
I want to thank everybody who gave condolences to Bandit because it means a lot to me. And I hope to be back on the show tomorrow, either before or after the Appreciation Day.
We appreciate you taking the time to come speak with us on the show. And Eden Beaver, thanks for coming to Eden Beaver as well. We loved your input and the shout out to Scorch.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me too, bud. And I hope to be back soon.
Sounds good.
Thank you, Clay.
Have a great evening, everybody.